Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Big piece of news. Conspiracy theorists slowly, apps getting chipped away from the Play Store. Most of these apps would have never made it onto the Apple Store, but of course the Play Store, they find an easy home. It's unfortunate and a little bit sad that the conspiracy theories that entertain many of us and perplex many other of us are being taken down. Q is the latest to be taken down, but technically Q has not been taken down, because technically Q has never been on the Play Store officially. Now, jokers, jobbers, just people trying to make a quick buck have been known to make apps and put them on the Play Store for their self-benefit. But remember, Q was posting anonymously on, I believe it was 8chan, and he was putting out information. Q individuals are the types that think there's a lot of pedophilia going on in the tops of government, but if you look up the Pizzagate debacle, you'll find out that it's total BS. And you know what? Go into that. If you think Q, if you don't know about Q, for entertainment's sake, take a look at Cosmo's Pizza. And it's a place that they thought that there was a lot of pedophilia going on, a lot of prostitution, children going on. And then one guy ran into there with an assault rifle, put it up to everyone's faces. It's like, where are the kids? Went in to save the kids. Guess what? There were no kids there. Seriously, though, the Pizzagate has been so overdone. I don't even get why anybody's still on it. It's been proven wrong. But anyways, I digress. Let's get back to the news at hand. After months of inaction, Google has finally removed QAnon apps for violating the terms and service. Google told Media Matters that the apps were removed for distributing misleading or harmful information. Now, this kind of stuff really hurts conspiracy theorists to hear. They take it as an affront to their personal freedoms. But I'm going to tell you why I don't believe that is a thing. Google has removed multiple apps in its store that were promoting QAnon conspiracy theory and making the company money, months after Media Matters reported on the apps and their violation of the company's policies. The app QMAP, Alerts, and Alert LITE would show posts from Q, the centralized figure in the community, conspiracy theory that has been linked to multiple threatening and violent acts, including murders and attempted kidnappings, as FBI field office last year released a memo that listed QAnon as a potential domestic terrorism threat. That is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, that is interesting because, let's face it, Q's one of us, ladies and gentlemen, from the internet. Maybe I shouldn't say one of us, but it came from the internet, one of the darker places of the internet. And as something, I bubbled up from the dark places of the internet to find out that it's actually reached terrorists. Wow. Okay. All right. In a statement to Media Matters, a Google spokeswoman confirmed the company had removed the app, saying, when we find apps that violate play policy and distributing misleading or harmful information, we remove them from the Play Store. Media Matters sent a request to Google for comment on the Q apps, but late in March didn't receive a response. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, conspiracy theorists, this is why this is not really a big issue. This is why it's not an attack on your personal freedoms. This is a private place. This isn't a public forum. This is, the Google Play Store is a big party, and Q has been asked to leave because he's not following the owner's rules. Unfortunately, Q is still free to post on 8chan, 4chan, wherever he is. He's still free to find public forums, and if you can't find public forums, he's still free to purchase servers to get his message out. Perhaps if he wanted to, he could open his own apps, but none of these apps were directly related to Q. Q is a mysterious figure. Q is folklore. Q is entertainment from the internet. He is... I'm surprised that he's even gotten this far. I mean, Alex Jones doesn't agree with him. He's on another wavelength. He's way over there. But this is not an attack on our personal freedoms, ladies and gentlemen, because you have the personal freedom to go directly to the source and get this information and skip an app that will give you ads. Someone was profiting off of this. This is something I got to get conspiracy theorists to know. Ladies and gentlemen, conspiracy theorists. Remember back in the day when conspiracy theory was entertainment and it was a lot of fun, and then it came to stuff like MK Ultra. You're just getting into this stuff for fun. You find out MK Ultra actually happened, that kind of stuff. Like, holy crud. So it used to be conspiracy theorists were just kind of people that hung around bookstores maybe and purchased books, maybe with their credit card, maybe looking them up on their cell phone, just for entertainment. And they get down some pretty big rabbit holes sometimes. And now things are a little bit different. Conspiracy theorists are mainstream. They're mainstream. So you are now a group of people to be advertised to. You are now a group of people who think the same way, differently from the rest of society, but you still think the same way together collectively. So you're a bunch of sheep that way. You have been identified. They are rounding you up. And I don't mean the government. I mean bad people that just want to use you for views, for subscriptions, for all of this stuff. And conspiracy theorists will jump on each other's bandwagons very quickly. What I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, you are easily manipulated. A lot of conspiracy theorists are easily manipulated, and it's definitely happening. This is a situation where people are making money off of a folklore, an internet folklore conspiracy theorist thing. And things went a little too far. You're still free to go see Q wherever you want. But man, it's so mainstream to be a conspiracy theorist that you're predictable. And we got to stop that. We got to stop that because they're really making money off you, conspiracy theorists. Let's face it, there's way more of them than there's ever been before. Oh, that's cool. You do you. Just don't hurt anybody. Don't be burning down cell phone towers. Don't be, terrorism is not good. Don't hurt anybody. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there that they say globalists are the worst thing in the world, and that globalists are trying to kill us all. But man, when I hear conspiracy theorists talk about people that don't agree with them, they sound like reptilian people. They sound like globalists because, hey, you don't agree with me and what I say is happening, going on in the world. You're stupid, and you're using your voice. I've got things like this. You're using your voice to lie to the world, tell people that 5G radiation won't make your balls fly off, and like you're a bad person. And I gotten some threats before, but ladies and gentlemen, if remember, it's the globalists and the lizard people, right, that don't like people and want to spread anger, hate, and negativity. But man, conspiracy theorists, you're just the same way. You ever seen that episode of The Big Bang where the big buff dumb cool guy tries to hang out with the geeks and the geeks bully him even though the big buff cool guy was just trying to be friends? Meanwhile, the geeks are always complaining that people are giving them a hard time. You do the same damn thing, and there's too many is. Anyways, let's get back to making conspiracy theory entertaining. So check out the link in the description for this. But seriously, conspiracy theorists, they're watching you and they know how you think. That's it for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Nev from Nev's Tech. Let's like and subscribe if you like the stuff. Always appreciated. And as always, take care of each other.